all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Back in the Bossman Show here with Alcorn State Braves head coach Montez Robinson out of SWAC Conference. Coach Robinson, what's good down there in Mississippi, man?
Oh, man, nothing much but the rain right now. It's kind of like the ATL. It's raining. It's real nasty out, but things are good. Things are good down here.
Well, Coach, you're in year 5 leading the Braves. So what's has been your greatest accomplishment since you've been at Alcorn State the last 5 years here, man?
My greatest accomplishment would probably be having a 100% graduation ratio. You know, when I took the job here, academics was down a little bit. The APR score, we was on postseason ban. So the greatest accomplishment is we had a 100% graduation ratio, and we've been able to get off of the APR restrictions that we were up on.
You got there right. I know that's a big accomplishment, especially for us having young black men on your roster. I know that means a lot to you, coaching our young black men. Make sure those young men have an education, have a degree behind their name. Because everybody does not go professional, so you got to have something behind you to go forth with once you hang up the shoes from being on the court there.
Most definitely, I love that NCAA commercial. You got guys going pro and stuff, and that commercial just it hit the spot for everybody. You know, you're gonna go pro in life and stuff, and so you got to make sure you got that degree and you're well prepared. And I really think that the people down here in Alcorn, and they do a great job of preparing the young folks for life.
Exactly. Then, Coach, also for you, Coach, being a head coach of HBCU school, I went to Tennessee State University, so I lived the experience of being at HBCU school, so I lived it. So, for you, coaching young black men and having being like their father figure away from home, how does having that burden upon you make you want to be better every day for those young men, grow yourself every day, try to find ways to develop these men, become husbands, fathers, great men of our society going forward?
Well, that's one of the lifelong dreams and goals that you have. That's what you put on this work to do, is to give forward and push forward and give each one teach one. And that's what the Lord wanted us to do. He wanted us to raise people to go out and, like you said, to be great fathers, great husbands, and they go out and hopefully they do the same thing for somebody else. So that's reward. I look at this game right here and what I'm able to do as a head coach. On the Division I level, just in college period, is just I'm able to bless young men and hopefully give them something so they can go on and give somebody else something. And
Coach,
I look at this as a ministry.
you got that right, Coach. And like you said, back you've been a ministry, like you said, Coach, because I feel like this, Coach, if you give a young man an opportunity to get education, they can go very far in life if they want to. And have an opportunity to come to a D1, play D1 basketball, go to University of Alcorn State, get the HBCU experience. It's only going to help these young men as they become black men in this world. Like you said, pass it, pay it for the other young black men come up as well. So they'll get the same principles and knowledge that you gave them. They can keep passing it on. So we'll be a great society going forward of us young African Americans. We can get out of this country and help our people grow and prosper for years to come.
Most definitely. I want to bless all. My people, just whoever I come encounter with. If I can be a blessing to help somebody, I want to do that. I truly believe at some point in this world, it's not going to be color. It's not going to be the black, the white, Asian. We all going to be one. Which that's the way the Lord wanted us to be, is just one people.
You got that right. Now, Coach, let's talk about the player development piece for your program. I know at the D1 level, the SWAC level, player development is real key in recruiting. You have to kind of project guys out in year 2, 3, 4, or 5 day redshirt for freshman year. So how do you go about developing young men on the court and off the court via your strength coach and developing them as young in their mental for watching the film as well and eating right, getting the right sleep, because I feel like they get the right sleep, to eat right, and get in the weight room the right way, they'll be able to play hard for you for those 5 months from November through March there.
Most definitely. The key is you gotta evaluate. You gotta properly evaluate kids coming in. You gotta know what young men fit your system, and if you gotta be honest with yourself. Is can you help that guy reach his potential? And one of the things I definitely try to do is be honest with myself. Some guys, they could be projected or potentially could be a really good basketball player, but they're not a fit for Alcorn. And they're not a fit for us in our system because, we may not have the things that can help them. You got to be aware, and you can't lie to yourself. You can't help everybody. So one of the things I always tell myself and my coaches, we go out and we try to evaluate guys that fits our program, fits our system, fits the things that we can do and what we can do project as far as projecting them out where we can help them at. And, we've done a great job to this point. I really think that we've done a great job of going out and finding those diamonds in the rough, as well as guys that are well known. Like you guys are in Atlanta, we've done a great job of recruiting the Southeast area really well. And since I've been here, we've had 3 to 4 kids from Atlanta on our team. Guys from Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, North Carolina. We've really covered those areas. So, because of, it's easy to go into a situation where you're going into a GM. Everybody can point out the best player on the court. We got to dig a little bit deeper when you're on the low major level. You got to really look for those kids that, hey, now can I get him to do this other thing pretty good, or is this where he's projected he's going to be? So I always tell people it's a lot harder to recruit on the lower level because you're not finding the best player in the gym night in and night out. That kid probably won't come to you. He's getting recruited a little bit higher.
You got that
right. You got to get out there and work to beat the bushes.
You got that right, Coach. You have three young men from Atlanta area on your roster. Corey Tillery from Atlanta, junior guard forward Kobe Wilson from Kennesaw, and also Devon Barber from Hiram, a senior there. So talk about these young men, Coach, and what they mean to your roster right now, and what they mean to your program since they've been inside your program.
Well, first, as far as Kobe Wilson and Devon Brewer, those are guys that they've been here since they were freshmen. They came in. I always like to recruit a mixture of junior college freshmen and grad transfers. But they've definitely been a foundation of this program. They were here from the year when we went to the championship game and lost to Texas Southern by 3. They tasted the good, they tasted the bad, and and this year in their junior and senior year, they're having an opportunity to reach that plateau again, and so that they've been there. So they're providing a lot of experience. So. And Corey Tillery, we were blessed to get him. He actually played for my assistant coach, Evan Davis at Armstrong Atlantic. And Armstrong Atlantic, the program down in Savannah, they merged with Georgia Southern. So all of those players had to go on and go to different places, and he transferred from there to Texas Tech. So he played there, had 2 good years at Tennessee Tech, had 2 good years at Tennessee Tech, and he graduated and had another year of eligibility, so we were blessed to get him. And he had Hawaii, he had some other schools, but our end with that was Coach Davis, who had recruited me. He was the head coach there, and we've been blessed to get him, and he's done a wonderful job for us this year. And, I always think, if I can get a grad transfer, I have an older veteran guy that's been somewhere else that can come in and bring that experience from another place that brings ours, and we merge them all together and make something great out of it. I think that's good. I think just having an older guy from somewhere else is always good, and that's been able to give us that extra boost in conference because in our league, in the SWAC league, it's normally a transfer, grad transfer league. It's not really a high school, coming out of high school league, but we've been blessed to do it and bring in some high school and bring a mixture of everybody. So those guys, man, they're very important. They've been a blessing. They've helped us set the foundation in recruiting to this point because, we just signed a kid at Campbell High School, Myson Lowe, who's first team all region, potentially going to be first team all state in the state in Georgia, and he's doing really well. So we're excited about getting him, and we have some other guys that we recruit. They haven't signed yet, so I can't mention their names in the state of Georgia. So we've done well in the state of Georgia.
I see it's on some report. Like I said, it's an I-20 trip over here anyway for you guys. So it's very within range for guys who want to get away from home, but not be too far away. It's just go to Alabama onto I-28 and come down into where you guys are at. So I feel like it's a good spot for you guys, and a lot of young men here in Georgia and Atlanta area specifically who can play ball really well because high school ball here, coach is very good. It's very structured. The AAU's program is very structured, and so guys get better here in Georgia and can contribute as freshmen or sophomores go to junior college, contribute to his junior college guy as well.
Most definitely. Georgia is one of the, a lot of folks think it's a football state, but it's a really good basketball state. And like you said, they have great high school programs there where, the coaches are really putting forth the effort in the mornings, early morning practices. They bring guys when they can't work with the guys. They're bringing in other guys that can work with their players. The AAU programs are really, really good. It's a really well-coached basketball state. So when you're getting a kid from out of that area, you're going to get a kid that is at least up to the standards of where you need them coming in or a junior college kid. And you're not going to be teaching the basics all over again. Stuff they should have learned in high school. You don't have to go back and repeat those things. So it's definitely a really good state from that standpoint of recruiting.
And, Coach, I know you guys are glad to be 6-3 in conference play right now, but I know non-conference. I want to tell my listeners this. Don't look at Alcorn State's non-conference record because there's a lot of things go into that. They have to be on the road a lot. Coach, you can test this as well. You're on the road a lot. Can't get home games. Have to play guarantee games as well to raise money for the university as well. So all those factors involved. You only going to have 4 wins, maybe. You want to have more, of course, but it prepares you guys for the SWAC conference. I want listeners to understand that you can't judge your record by the non-con. Judge you by the SWAC record because non-con is a whole other animal that you got to deal with, as I kind of detailed here, that a lot of schools don't deal with that is high major or upper mid-major schools.
Most definitely, people have to understand that guarantee is what it means. When you're going to play a team that's paying you a guarantee, they're saying we're guaranteed that you're going to lose this game. We're paying you this to take this L, and if you so happen to win it, you may not get them to pay you again. And at most HBCUs and low major conferences, you're going in to those games because you have to raise money for your university. We here at Alcorn, I've been here. I've raised about $550,000 to $600,000 every year, and that money goes into the general fund, and not a penny of that goes back into the basketball program. It goes to the general funds for the whole athletic department. As far as you got to cover some of these other sports, revenue sports, so you can be Division I. But it's tough going into it. You're going in to play all these teams, these high major teams. They got 4 or 5 stars, and they're paying you to come play, and the referees know that they're paying you to come play, and everybody. So the game is going to be a little lopsided, but we've been blessed to be able to go into some of those games and really compete and give them a scare and have opportunities to win some games, and other teams in our conference have went in and won some games in some of those guarantees. So the SWAC is good basketball. It's really good basketball. But, because of, like you said, we got to go out and raise a lot of that money to fund the rest of the athletic programs in order to be Division I. We run into some tough hits early on. So our schedule and our wins is not like other conferences, but when we get out and we play 50-50 games, teams that are even to us, we come out on top 9 times out of 10.
And you've done that real well. 66 right now in SWAC play. You got a good race there between you guys. TSU's on top right now, but you guys got a big game against Jackson State coming up here, the in-state rivalry there. So what you guys are seeing on film with Jackson State, and also how you love the fact that your guys recovered from that non-con, got you guys 6-3 right now in SWAC play.
Well, the recovery from that is basically, guys that's been here like 4 years, like you talking about the Kobe Wilsons, the Devon Brewers, the Maurice Howard, those 4-year guys that's been here. They understand, what we're playing for. So they do a great job. That senior leadership, they've done a great job of preparing other guys who's not quite used to it. Hey guys, we're going to come in here. We're going to compete to win a game. But if we don't win, it's all about competing and being competitive because it's going to prepare us for SWAC play. To answer your other question, is with Jackson State, it's going to be a tough game. That's our in-state rival. They came into our place and they beat our butts, and we got some payback to give to them. But we got to make sure we're taking away Rollins and, defending that mid post there. He's a pretty good face-up mid post guy, not necessarily a post player, but he gave us 27 at our place. But he forced us to have to do some different stuff defensively and double him where they were able to kick it out and left a couple open shooters wide open. So we got to do a better job of initially just taking him out of his game and not allowing those guys that can shoot the ball in the spot up and make a couple shots. But the guys have been focused. We've had this since we lost that game. It's been one of the things that's been checked on our calendar, knowing that, it's a rival game, it's a payback game, and we're going in that thing to compete and make sure we continue putting ourselves in the runnings to win a regular season championship.
That's what I got for you, Coach, is who has been some coaching individuals who really has helped you in your coaching career or grow as a person and as a coach in this business?
Most definitely, it's been several. One of the guys that really got me into wanting to be a coach would be my high school coach, Billy Davis. He actually coached at Meadow Creek for about 15 years. He coached me in Alabama, but he moved over and coached at Meadow Creek. He had some really good talent over at Meadow Creek High School and Gwinnett. And I would say, pretty much all the guys that I've worked for in Alan Sharp, who I worked for at True McConnell up in Cleveland, Georgia, Tony Ingram, who I worked for at Kennesaw, who won the Division II National Championship at Kennesaw. We had some great years at Kennesaw State when we were there. I would say one of my best friends, Gazelle Craig, who I worked for down at Bethune-Cookman. It's some other guys in here that I looked up to as mentors: Nolan Richardson, Mike Anderson, Coach Leonard Hamilton. There's a lot of those guys that were legends in the game who were black figures for a young black man like myself, who I could look up to and want to strive to be like those guys one day. All of those guys, they definitely laid the foundation within me, and but one of the guys that really just played a big part in my coaching style and developing my craft would be Tony Regal. He did a great job, and that's the head coach at Kennesaw State. He always used to tell all of us when we were assistants, you're going to learn a lot from him. You're going to learn what to do and what not to do. It's up to you on how you shape it when you get your own program. And I really took that in, and you got to find your way. You can't be like anybody else. You got to be your own coach because you only can be the best you. So he really instilled that in all of the assistants when we were there, and I used that from this point on. Just, I got to find myself, find my craft, and become the best me I can be.
I hear that, Coach Robinson. Coach, thank you for your time this evening. Hope to do it again real soon. Best luck to you against Jackson State this weekend. Hope to talk to you again in March, man, when you win the SWAT tournament in Birmingham there, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for putting that out there out there for that blessing. I really appreciate it. And that's what we're shooting for. And thanks for having me on your show.
Anytime, Coach. Look forward to doing it again with you real soon, man.
Thank you. Anytime you want me, I'll be there.
All right. Thanks, Coach, so much.
All righty.
That's Montez Robinson on the Bossman Show.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.